everyone. It's the James and Greg Show. Hey, James, you have that post-Oscar afterglow.
I do, because there's so much goodness that came from it.
So stay tuned. We're going to talk about it next.
Yep.
How's it going?
We're here to talk about Oscars.
Oh, Oscars 2017.
That's right. Epicfail.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Best Oscars ever.
Well,
they were fun.
They were good to the last minute or so.
Yeah.
I guess 5 minutes.
So should we start at the end?
Let's start at the end.
Okay,
It was a
so
disaster.
everyone knows what happened at the end of the Oscars,
Yes.
right? On stage, Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway were on stage celebrating 50th anniversary of Bonnie and
Yes.
Clyde.
Yeah.
And man, looked like it was a lot longer than 50 years ago looking at
Oh
them.
my gosh.
He
looked old.
And she has that permanent surprise look.
Oh yeah, she got the Botox and
Yeah. It's like,
lots of Botox.
Yeah.
But they were very surprised because they opened the envelope and he did this. He's like, and the winner is,
Yeah, and he's like,
then-
and then she's like, screw it, La La Land.
Yes. And then they all come up, the whole La La Land.
They did a speech, and then you see a guy with headset run on a stage, and
Yes.
he's like,
Looking at the envelope.
and it's looking at the
he's
envelope, and I don't know. There's a wide shot. I swear there is of them going up and taking Oscars away from the people on stage.
I think there is too. And the person with the headset, that's the stage manager usually. I blame him. Because
Well-
that's who probably handed the envelope.
Well,
Or unless a Price Waterhouse person handed
So
the envelope.
that's the latest. Is that okay? So PricewaterhouseCoopers, who is the accounting firm that tabulates
from
all
the
the
beginnings,
results.
from like the 1930s.
Yeah.
Do you think they have a job after this?
I don't know. So what they do evidently is they print 2 of them
Yes.
for each category, just in case something happens to the envelope. So they have a
Okay.
backup and everything. And either Warren Beatty picked up the one from the previous award, which was the Emma Stone, or he was handed the wrong one.
I'm sure he was handed. You just don't pick up the envelope.
And so no one read the front of the envelope, which said Outstanding Actress. And so when he opened it up,
Because they're old and they couldn't see and they're kind of blind.
yeah, they weren't wearing glasses.
Uh-huh.
Open it up. If you see the ballot, in big bold was Emma Stone. Underneath was the only movie, La La Land.
Right.
So he opened it up and went,
Seems weird. Yes.
Um,
and he pulled that off pretty well for...
and then Faye took it away from him, and all she saw was La La Land. Like, La La Land. And
Yes.
wah, wah.
Womp womp. So anyway,
So the speeches were done.
the speeches were done, and I thought they were very gracious. What
And then-
the La La Land guy did, and it's like, you won, you actually won.
Yeah.
Moonlight, which, if you saw it, sleepy peepee. Oh my God, boring.
Well, the one thing that was pointed out to me, out of all the Best Picture nominations, it was the only movie with a happy ending.
Oh, well, that is true. That is true. And here's the other thing about that category.
Uh-huh.
Now, did you know that that category, when you're an Oscar voter, when you're an Academy member, you vote for which one you like best to least.
Right.
Like, you don't do all your money in on La La Land. So La La Land could have been number 1, but Moonlight probably was a lot of number 2s.
Right.
Which, and then if you were someone who was like, oh, La La Land, I really didn't get it and like it, probably fell. So that's probably how that all happened, where La La Land didn't take it all, which I thought it would, honestly.
Right.
In Vegas, that was the bet to bet
right.
on La La Land.
Well, you know, now there's all that conspiracy theory that it was fake to get that social media moment.
Oh,
That the
yes.
mistake was on purpose. You know,
I can't
look
believe
at
that.
the Academy and the prestige that they do, and how
Right.
seriously they
Now
take
the
it.
Academy's reputation is at stake, and
Right.
so is PricewaterhouseCoopers.
Yeah, so I can't imagine they do it on purpose.
No, there's no purposeful.
But I read it. I was at my improv class last night, so I didn't watch it live. And I got the little text that a mistake had happened. And I said, hey, someone just had a Steve Harvey moment on. And that turned out to be the joke that they actually put on air. But
Well, that's what he said right away.
Yeah, I know.
Jimmy Kimmel. And I thought Jimmy Kimmel did a great job. Now, he had a shtick that he did like Ellen did. Like, she brought in pizza because everybody's hungry and they sit in those uncomfortable seats
Right.
for a really long time with no food or drink or anything. Well, he had these things drop from the candies drop,
Yeah.
which was really great.
Well, for me, and as far as no one said anything, it was like Hunger Games. In the Hunger
Oh,
Games,
yeah.
when they're stuck out in the arena, and it's like, bleep, bleep, bleep. They needed Woody Harrelson out there.
Hunger Games. I love Hunger Games. And his other stunt with the bus of you know,
the ordinary people that were on the sightseeing tour.
What's it called? Gray Line? What is it?
It was the red bus thing.
What?
Red Vines.
No, not Red Vines.
Red Vines is not the name of the bus tour. Starline.
Starline, yeah.
Starline. So Starline, but that almost didn't work, but it did work. Okay, let's go right to the opening. Justin Timberlake.
It was
amazing.
Great.
God, he was good.
Get away from the Billy Crystal, what she's owned of doing integration into the scenes and all, and the little comedy bits. Let's do a high energy
musical
awesome
number
opening. Yeah.
like that. Now, if that number was in La La Land, then I would have voted for La La Land to win because that is a hit song. That song should have won.
Yeah, it makes me want to have.
What won?
What?
What song?
What song?
I can't even tell you.
I can't. Oh, it was a La La Land song because they won Best Score and Best Song.
I don't know one of those songs. No one's going around humming La La Land.
Right.
Sorry, songwriter that's so young and cute and like won, but no one's humming your songs like they were humming songs to Grease too. Cool Rider. Anyway.
And you watch this episode where we talk about Grease too.
Oh yes, I love that movie. What else? Oh, you were talking about how surprised the lady for best wardrobe costume, like just walked up there like, I guess I have to say something.
Here's the moment when she's in the audience. They call her name. What? And she like gets up.
Fantastic piece of work.
And I guess it's her daughter, and her daughter's like,
Mom, it's you.
And she's like, what? And she gets on stage, she's like, talking to the person.
I guess she didn't think she was going to win. Unless she was having a senior moment. I don't know.
No, I think she thought La La Land or one other one's
right. But La La Land,
it's like they went to Marshall's and bought their outfits. But
the colors, like the bright color dresses down the street. That's what you're referring to. Right. The 3 girls with the bright, or 4 girls.
Right.
That is pretty Marshall's.
But yeah, La La Land won 6 out of the 14 they were nominated for.
Yes.
And they got, let's say, they have Best Director, Best Actress, Best Original Song and Score. And
good. But not Best Picture.
Well,
and that's happened a lot. You know, also that happened to Warner Brothers with the space movie with
Gravity.
Bullock. Gravity. That happened to them too.
Right. But I'm glad they didn't win original screenplay because there wasn't much of a story.
Oh no. There was like I Have a Dream to Go to Hollywood. That's a story on Abby Lee and Dance Moms. Same thing. She's going to jail. It makes it more interesting.
But Moonlight, I haven't seen it, but it got a lot of recognition.
Yes, I saw it and I fell asleep. But I just didn't love it.
So another weird thing in it was the people sitting in the darkened movie theater talking about the movie that inspired them.
Mm-hmm.
It was like,
that was weird to Greg, huh?
It was weird. It's like I grew up watching Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, that's what it felt like?
I was like, I thought they were going to start making fun of the movie, right?
Yeah. The Apartment. I'm going to talk about Shirley MacLaine. Then I'll come out with her.
Right.
I get it. It did give you an emotional connection for those two doing their thing, but
it just made it longer for me.
Yeah, that's all right, though.
I don't need to see Seth Rogen talking about Back to the Future.
No, but it was cute.
It was cute to bring Michael J. Fox
Michael J. Fox was adorable, as always.
Right, and then all the Matt Damon stuff, which you knew was going to happen anyway.
Right, all that fake fight stuff. Oh, I'm Jimmy Kimmel, and I don't like Matt Damon because he's so hot. That's what it is.
What else?
What else got you? Did anything else get you? Oh, you know what was interesting to me was the Iranian picture that won Best.
All right, and the letter that they read.
Yes. So, and then they read the letter. So, out of all the Oscars in the past, this is also what I thought. So the Iranian boycott was maybe going to be the talk of the Oscars, but it's not because it's the big flub at the end.
Right.
With the wrong movie being announced. But in 1973, there was this Marlon Brando guy. Do you know him?
Yes, I know Marlon Brando.
So Marlon Brando he boycotted going to the Oscars, kind of like the Iranian guy, but he sent an Indian princess to read his, like, I'm not accepting this Oscar.
Right.
And then in 74, a streaker went by.
Right. Right.
So there hasn't been anything like that since this. So this is like the flub.
Now, it'll always be a highlight.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Kimmel was saying he now sees throughout the rest of his career, this will be something people come and talk to him about all the time.
Right. It'll be like the Steve Harvey moment, like why Steve Harvey got to host the Miss America twice in a year.
Right.
Or Miss Universe twice in a year.
Oh,
twice.
In a row.
In a row.
Yes. But other than that, I thought it was good.
I thought it was very good.
Oh, the movie was The Salesman that you're talking about, that the guy won. his Oscar.
Oh, The
for.
Salesman, yes. And I think this Oscars will be up for an Emmy, for sure, especially with Sarah Bareilles singing. And then the Moana girl that was 16, 17. She was great. And she got whacked in the head with a flag. Did you see that? That was my highlight. I was gonna come to this and like talk about getting whacked in the head and how she stuck to her spot on stage. It was not her fault. She did not move. It was a dancer with a ornery arm and a wave that knocked her in the head. She kept singing. Moana, Moana, Moana. I don't know the words.
Not exactly the song,
but I know.
Well, I think that's
as big as the hit as the Frozen, but the kids still sing the Moana songs.
Not ours.
Not yours?
No, and that was my comment coming out of Moana is that there's no big showstopper that I can just sing along. It was like, oh, that was nice.
Okay. Wah, wah, Moana.
Well, we appreciate you tuning in.
Yes.
And
Epic Fail. You heard it here. Epic Fail.
And if we get any updates on what really happened, we'll update.
We'll let you know. We'll update below. We'll see if Pricewaterhouse gets the job next year. Cooper.
So let us know what you thought of.
Maybe they let go of Cooper. Maybe they just let go of Cooper.
Pricewaterhouse. And go back.
Yeah.
No. So let us know what you thought of the Oscars. What your favorite moment was. And share this with your friends.
And if you hear who maybe was at fault, can you write it down here before us too, so we can look too?
Right.
All right, thanks.
And subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. We need subscribers.
All right.
We'll talk to you soon.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Hey everyone, it's the James and Greg Show. Thanks for watching this episode. While you're at it, check out Maureen and the Mercury Five's latest album, just coming out this March.
That's right.
It's Gimme Mo. It's great.
Gimme Mo, gimme Mo.
It's great. It's new, and you can be part of getting it launched.
Yes.
Check this link right here. Go to Indiegogo, and you can get an early release of this album. It's fantastic.
To learn more about Maureen, click this link here, and you can see a story of her talking with us.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to share and subscribe to this episode. Thanks again.
Bye.